찬 나요네요 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 아고 상가와 사도바가 사에 라바부 사니부가 아니 가요 사리 부리나 가당니하고 상가와 사도바가 바노 바니바니 사도 상가 사도바가 바노 바니바야도 상가와 사도바가 바노 바니바수데유 윈포다디 웨당사바고 이나바고 시다에 고리가 고리디 사무 담다와 가도 가바사이와 가바도 그라사디라 사무담 사리부로 가노아도 비가로도 가서 반삼나라 자비 샤도 부삼마 삼망라 아와 가바소 비디나 더모던 ผู้ทนทานเรื่องแก่รู้ได้หน้าทอมผู้ทนทานเรื่องแก่รู้ได้หน้าทอมผู้ทนทานเรื่องแก่รู้ได้สิมาอยู่แต่ร่างกายโรคภัยไข้เจ็บต่างๆร่างกายของวิญญาณออกแต่ร่างกายของตัวเองมีส่วนหายไม่ต้องหายนะครับผู้รักษา
Habuda, 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 Habuda.
ไปแล้วไปแล้วไปเบาหาย
I really don't feel good. It's like getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
I've been having multiple medical issues that is basically constraining my breathing capability. I had a lot of stomach cramps, a lot of tiredness in doing my work on a daily basis. So there was always obstacles to carry out my daily task. The businesses that I run, I couldn't focus anymore. And it came to a point where I needed to seek out a solution beyond medical solution. And then we obviously found Ajahn Ming through Supernatural Confessions. When we came here, like Ajahn Ming has also explained, that we went through a couple of rounds. We came to the root of the problem basically, but when we were doing that, and it's also a discovery of myself, because I have no idea what was going on, because at the end of the day we live in a world where we try to logicize everything. The idea was that if the medical situation was not solving the problem, and the situation that was constraining my daily life, and a lot of my businesses are not able to move, there was just no room to go anywhere but to seek for a solution that could solve this problem. And I believe the spiritual approach could be a way out of this. With that, I'm very grateful that we have met Ajahn Ming, and now going through the rounds of healing, and looking forward to having this completely sorted out and start off with a new life. Well, it's been almost 13-14 years of that length. All this while, the situation was I was having one after the other medical issues, and also there was just a lot of effort that I needed to put in my daily activity that was really taking a toll on my body. And I had a business to run, and it requires a lot of strategizing and thinking and a lot of execution that was required, and it was getting affected, and a lot of the businesses sort of started going down big time, and so it's just been downhill from the start of 13 years to where it is right now. Yeah, I think like I've gone through medical tests. The situation internally could feel really bad, as though that I'm really having a serious medical issue. And I go over to the hospital, and then we do all checks, and there's nothing there to explain it. And this thing normally coming at a certain time of the day, especially during the night, basically affects my sleep. And once it affects your sleep, it will just affect your daily life. The sleep hours started reducing significantly, and then basically it is unexplainable why this was happening. So, and then sometimes you feel that you are in a box where you are not able to think, of how to, simple things in business, planning your week, planning your execution capability. You can't do that because you feel that you're trapped in a box. So in that way, I don't think so as a human being you should be feeling trapped in a box, because the idea is you have your own capability to think. This gives me the inclination there could be more than just medical that was involved here, and this is why we are seeking out for spiritual solution out of this. Yeah, so I've had kidney stones, I've had asthma, late stage asthma, which just developed in the last 5 to 7 years. typically asthma you develop when you're a kid, and then you sort of go throughout the life. But I just started developing asthma 5 to 7 years ago, and then I have this very acute gastritis that causes ulcers started appearing. So those are the things that basically started affecting it. And I went through all the medical procedures, colonoscopy and all those kind of things. And so at the end of the day, there was no real explanation why these ulcers are coming, why the asthma is coming. But when it comes in really bad, you can't breathe and all that. So you start relying on medicines that you don't know whether this is the right prescription, because it's just a prescription based on the situation that you're currently facing. It could be you are facing a much larger problem. And now I think we understand it was a much larger problem than what it was. I think there has been so many incidences that people could be unhappy, dissatisfied. When you carry out a business, you can't make everybody happy. Then you're no longer doing a business. So at the end of the day, we try to be fair to everybody, but we have to look at the business prosperity as what brings the business forward. So certain decisions you make may basically not be in favor with some people. They could be dissatisfied and not wanting to, form some form of enviness. And if there's a small victory based on a decision that I've taken, there could be some envy by some people. We don't know. So these are the kind of things, like I'm saying, it's so hard to put a radar or a sensor around you to know who is envious, who is not envious. And so if life is going to be as difficult as that, how do we prosper in life? You know, how you work so hard and then somebody's going to take you down at the end of the day.
Okay, basically this devotee, he came over here. So this is the third time. So the first time when he came over, so I actually did an astrology reading for him. And although he did approach me because for black magic issue, but I didn't clear his black magic issue instantly on the first day, because the first day I only checked his astrology and I clear away all his spiritual obstacles, because we did mention that, you know, if you have bad karma, basically it will lead to all the different kind of illness, pain, or even physical torture. So it's actually the same for black magic. If you don't have any bad karma, it won't lead you to be a victim of black magic. So after I clear his spiritual obstacles on the first section, he does feel better the aura, all these are different. But of course, it's definitely not good enough, because the root of the problem is still the black magic. He made a second appointment with me, and then on the second appointment, I actually did a prayer for him to let the black magic inside him, that is residing in him, manifest. This prayer not only will let those like spirit or black magic that is inside the person manifest. If you have like any bad karma or any issue, it will actually just manifest. Like let's say you have offended some god, that are evil spirit residing inside you, they will just manifest during the prayer. So some people, they will like go into trance. Some people, they will speak like strange language. We will call it the nighter world language, or the spiritual or the ghost language. And of course, I cannot understand the language, but I can feel what are their needs over there. And so today, this gentleman is here again. During the second section, after the prayer was done, I asked him to buy some water over here, which I blessed the water. So I told him that all the things will be cleared away within 7 days. After that section, that day, after he go back, he began to spill out like sticky phlegm. When he go to the toilet, actually he like pass out, very funny thing. And before the 7 days was complete, it was quite mental torture for him, because on the I think third day or fourth day, he start hearing voices already. Well, this guy, he has stomach and chest pain for 20 years, which he has visited a lot of different doctors. But all the different doctors all say no cure, or don't know what is the reason. Some just tell him that it's just normal, eat too much. So it's like the diet problem. So after the prayer that day, the stomach issue and the chest issue was actually healed and gone. But before the 7 days was complete, he started hearing voices and said, don't visit Achaming anymore, stop coming to Achaming, he cannot help you, all this. So he did message me, and I told him to continue because these are signs that the spirit has already being dispelled, start to being dispelled out from the body. But he only hear the voices, but he don't feel the pain anymore. And on the last day, on the 7th day, when he finished all the holy water, right? So he actually pull out a filters, which he did send to me. So initially when I was looking at it, I was like, I still thought it was like some kind of animal. Then after when I looked closely at it, it was actually like a fetus. So actually this was the one of the root that he is actually suffering from. So today he's here again, and then we are totally like cleansing everything and then to lock him up so that he will not be affected anymore. Sanjiwo kala sutulu bulu malu tapana maha tapana sangkatena wiki bidi yo kita senato aki mukha wana patimi wana pika sawaha tuksakna so namo puthaya Sanjiwo kala sutulu bulu malu tapana maha tapana sangkate na wiki bidi yo kita senato aki mukha wana patimi wana pika sawaha tuksakna so namo puthaya What's the taste today? Very spicy like previously? Normal spicy. Same thing, don't spill out the bitter leaf, just drink the water and after. Nak wiki bidik yu kita sena tu umaki kawana patimi wana pika sawaha tu sakna so nak mutha. Getting more spicy? Sanjiwo kalau sutulu bulu malu tapana maha tapana sangkate na wiki bidik yu kita sena tu umaki kawana patimi wana pika sawaha tu sakna so nak mutha. Sanjiwo kala sutulu bulu malu bulu tapana maha tapana sangkate na wiki bidik yu. Hi. How you feel? Spicy or? Spicy. Just spicy alone. No more sweet or sour. You still feel the raw one?
No, I mean just spicy.
Just spicy. So no other taste this time, right?
No.
So drink a bit more. So same thing, you bring all the water, everything back. You'll go through the same process again. You will like spill out all the funny thing. Let's take a look at what you spill out today. I think today also nothing much. You're not gonna compare to. So this is actually the. It's just the remaining one. Go back, finish the water within 7 days, and then for the magic shelf, all this that you have, right? Later I rebless it for you. Then after that, then just continue with it. Yes. Then after that, within 7 days, same thing. We'll see what we will pass out. So this one will be the remaining one. After the section just now, how you feel the breathing? Same thing. Just like previously the chest and the stomach issue.
The pain is gone. But just like when I said, like, the other day, it came at 4 in the morning until 5.
Okay, so the chest pain that was gone because it has gone with the fetus. So that was the cause. So right now the breathing one today is the cause. So that's why after the bitter leaf prayer, so you feel the breathing issue gone instantly. Same thing, the same process. So we know the cause. You drink a bit more, and then if there's nothing, then after that, I'll just bless you. Thereafter, it's good to proceed, and you know how to do this.
The body was shaking, vibrating. There's no vibration just now, as you can see. I feel much more in control just now.
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.